Oh, let's do the stupid YouTube thumbnail, shall we? Look here.
Oh! 1, 2, is this on?
You're a one-line motherfucker.
It's showtime.
Brand new Beetlejuice 1/6 scale figure from Sideshow. Let's check him out. Lots of anticipation for this one. This time of year in the dead of winter sometimes brings with it a little bit of package drama.
This guy was delivered in the midst of a statewide state of emergency in my home state. Had a huge blizzard up here, over 10 inches of snow. And I do remember wondering if it was actually going to make it here at all at one point. But here he is. The product appears to be in acceptable condition, and already I love the old school VHS style packaging here. This is exactly what the tape looked like for the original film, and you can see the makeshift scuff marks around the edges here. Got the comedy sticker, halfway worn and sort of peeled off partially. Yeah, old school video store vibes. A lot of people will say Blockbuster. I personally will say Roadrunner Video. That's the one I remember the most, outside of a local outfit here that was called Video Flicks, way back in the day. But again, this is the brand new Beetlejuice 1/6 scale figure from Sideshow Collectibles. Originally pre-ordered this thing almost exactly a year ago. It was February 2024, and this thing had an estimated release window of August 24, I believe. After it got pushed back time after time again, I'm thinking like 5 delays this thing had. Finally got shipped January 25, and here we are. Let's get a look at the guy, shall we? Ah, well, that was simple enough. I'm surprised they opted to go with the movie title here instead of Beetlejuice, as Adam Maitland would say. But minor detail. Package includes, obviously, the head sculpt of Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice, and synthetic hair with a tailored costume. Got the striped suit pants and jacket with the white collared shirt, black necktie and boots, and 11 total hands here in the package. Got the handbook for the recently deceased, a nail file, and a black hexagon base that I'm not really going to be doing anything with. I'll get to why here in just a bit, but really cool that they included that. I love how he's not like soul strapped to this fucking case. God, man. If you ever order figures from NECA, or that are manufactured by NECA, jeez, you'll spend more time getting them out of that thing than you will enjoying them sometimes. And we've got this really weird ass piece of plastic right here that serves no purpose at all. It's like they want to make you take his head off to get that off of there. Don't understand why they do that. I'd rather not pull his head off because there's not one here to interchange and put in its place. Just seems like an unnecessary thing. But he does stand up pretty decently on his own. So I'm just going to rip this open, I guess. Alright. Yeah, that thing is totally unnecessary. But check out the sculpt here. That is an outstanding Michael Keaton likeness there. Very well done. They've captured his expression, that ghastly, like, specter of a face he has. That troublesome look he has on his face where he's always plotting. something dastardly. Yeah, that hair is like really wild. It wasn't quite that crazy in the film. Let's see if I can kind of mat it down maybe just a little bit. I may end up having to kind of spray a little bit of stuff on it maybe to keep it down somewhat. Yeah, that fro is a little out of control there. And the joint articulation feels pretty fluid. You know, it's not nearly as tight as some figures that I've had, where it feels like if you try to pose him a certain way, you're going to risk snapping him in half. I don't really get that feeling here. The joint articulation is pretty, like I say, fluid. I hesitate to say loose because I don't want to give the impression that it feels like it's going to pop out. It's nothing like that. But yeah, it doesn't have that overly tight feel to it, which is really cool to see. Yeah, you can get a nice solid pose here without feeling like you're stressing the figure too much. Yeah, that is a really sharp likeness there. Yep, really happy with it so far. The only complaint again is that plastic they had around his neck. I don't really see what the point of that was unless they were just kind of protecting the neck paint like during shipping, but he's supposed to be dead, so if that area suffered any damage or discoloration, I think it would just kind of add to his overall ghastly look. It looks like the palms are pretty good too, nice and dirty. Beetlejuice doesn't strike me as the type of guy that takes a bath very often. Yeah, it has the kind of dirt and grime that you would expect from a character like him. And yes, this is the backside of the book, which has nothing on it. Alright. I had no trouble pulling that hand out, by the way, and zero trouble popping the new one on. That was an easy transition. Very cool. Same thing over here. That was pretty smooth. And no resistance at all. Getting that hand in there. Very cool. There we go. Now he's really focused. Concerned about getting those nails just right. Funny a guy as dirty as he is, concerned about his nails being smooth. I'm pretty happy with it. Don't know why it took so long, but you know, if waiting a few months more means we get a quality product, I'm all in. But I like the detail on him. The only thing I'm not real crazy about is that hair. He's got a big fro when you compare it to how he looked in the original movie. But like I said, I could work with that. I'm sure I can kind of mist and mat that down a little bit so it looks a little more screen accurate. And I noticed Sideshow also has the Beetlejuice version of the character up for pre-sale. It's either still on pre-sale or it's already come out, I don't know. But don't really plan on getting that one. This is the one I wanted, and this has got the most accurate likeness to the original movie, which is the one that's most sentimental, of course. And I did see the new Beetlejuice movie. Thought it was all right. You know, Michael Keaton was fantastic as always, and Catherine O'Hara was also very good. Really enjoyed her in that. I didn't really care for what they did to Lydia's character, and I am Jen Ortega the fuck out. So wasn't even paying attention most of the time she was on screen. But other than that, it was an okay sequel. So they were cool enough to include this base, which is funny. I wasn't even sure if it was going to be in there or not. Stupid me, I didn't actually check the contents of what actually comes in the box until much later. It could have been during the pre-orders that information wasn't up there, I'm not sure. But I don't plan on using that base for one reason. I took the liberty of ordering one from a similar outfit as the one I got for 89 Batman. You guys may remember when I did that video a few months ago. I'm not sure if the base was in it or not, but I'll show it to you here in just a second because it makes a great complementary piece to the figure. Yeah. I like the art on this much better, and I need to peel this off. There we go. So, yeah, between the two, I'm a much bigger fan of this one. Obviously, I just like the art more, much more vibrant, more character, perfect for a 1/6 scale figure. So, let's see how he fits in here. Hold on. If anyone's interested in this stand, I will post the link to the eBay listing. This was an outfit from China, but I will say that it arrived here, I believe it was like maybe a week and a half. So turnaround time on it was really fast. Seems to be a good quality product. I love the art, and I love the black levels here and like how dark it is, but yet how the colors are really vibrant. I had a choice between this and the original poster art for the film, which I was tempted to get that, but there's something about this color blend that spoke to me a little bit louder. So ended up going with that one instead. So honestly, I'm not sure if I had this aftermarket base with the Hot Toys 89 Batman figure when I did the review for it, but if I wasn't able to show it off then, here it is. And they look very good next to each other. Very complimentary of the figures here. These two guys are going to be displayed side by side. It's going to make for a pretty kick-ass Michael Keaton setup. So I'm really digging the art on the bases here. And the one that came with the Sideshow figure is very good, don't get me wrong. That's a nice quality base, and really cool of them to include that. But yeah, I wanted something a little bit more flashy. Something that, again, complements his running mate here a little bit better. And I think we got a good fit there. This is the brand new 1/6 scale Beetlejuice figure from Sideshow. Nice complimentary piece going side by side with his buddy here, 89 Batman from Hot Toys. If you guys missed the unboxing video I did on him last year, click the link on your screen or check the description. It's a full detail unboxing that covers this figure very well. Can't wait to get these guys on display together. It's going to make an awesome Michael Keaton setup. Guys, thanks for watching the video today. I hope everybody's off to a terrific 2025, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.